So first question, what makes a buyer become a loyal repeat customer? So what makes you kind of become loyal to a certain store? All right, so lots of answers here. Good customer service, quality of the products, consistency. If the product is good, worth buying again, convenience, good deals, good quality, prices are good. So mostly a lot of the same things. How open the company is. In what sense do you mean open? Small business introduce themselves and start conversations. Oops, sorry, that's supposed to go to everybody. Why is customer service important? So why is customer service important? Keep customers happy, to gain and keep customers. If they're rude, you don't want to go back. Yeah, so to get the customers to come back and to attract new people. Yeah, and that helps you essentially become a loyal customer. How is demand created through advertising? I'm typing this, it's just a little bit slower with one hand right now. How is demand created through advertising? Okay, so I'm getting a few answers and I'm guessing more people are typing. By making the product appealing to the widest variety of potential customers. Yeah, obviously they want as many customers as possible to show consumers something they might want and maybe persuading them to think they even need the product. So they see it and might want to try it. So you're depending on your advertising techniques. All right. There's a few more, but I may ask them kind of as we're going through our slides today. So let me share our slides. All right, so section 3 is getting more for your money. So the first part, first objective, describe the strategies used by businesses to sell goods and services, both in meeting and creating demand. And then discuss the strategies that consumers can use before, during, and after a purchase. All right, so What are selling strategies to meet existing demand? So number one is convenience, convenient location, possibly even online. I've done a lot more Amazon shopping, not just because of the pandemic, but with having a small child, sometimes it's just more convenient to buy it online. Inconvenient payment options. I don't think that's as important anymore because pretty much everywhere nowadays takes credit and debit, but that used to not be a thing. But location. Rayleigh's is right down the street from me, so I tend to shop there more often just because it's right there. Customer service is the second thing. A large percent of sales come from existing customers, so you want to keep them happy. So they want to have the right product and the price. So branding strategy is carrying well-known brand names to attract customers who are loyal to those brands. You might have, and that can be with anything, clothing, food. You might have a certain brand of something that you prefer. And discount pricing. They want to offer the lowest everyday price possible. So while sales are good, it might be annoying to have to check the sales of every store every week to see where you're going to get the best price. If you know this store tends to offer it at the lowest price all the time, that might be where you want to shop. But sometimes you're not just going for the price. Maybe you've had bad customer service. Maybe the cleanliness of the store might make you not want to go back. There are other factors, but these are selling strategies to meet existing demand. So what are selling strategies to create new demand? Something you don't even know you need. Advertising is number one. It's informing consumers about products and encouraging them to buy. A target audience is a specific group of people who are likely to buy a product. You don't have to write all these types of advertising down. You are probably well aware of them. There's newspaper and magazine advertising. So newspapers, I'm sure you would assume, go to a different a different target audience. Magazines, it's going to depend on what magazine you're reading, right? Television and radio advertising, same thing. It's going to depend on what TV channel you're on. I'm not going to see the same commercials on Disney Junior as I am on MTV. Outdoor advertising, such as like billboards and signs. Those are kind of for everyone to see. Direct advertising is the distribution of product information directly to consumers, such as direct mail. You get things in the mail. Telemarketing is direct advertising because they call you directly. Transit advertising is ads placed on modes of public transportation or in public transportation areas like at bus stops. So advertising is the number one way to create new demand. And then continued is sales promotions. It's an incentive offered to customers to increase demand. So they put something on sale, might make you think that's a good deal. I need that, or I want that. They can offer coupons, free samples, and there are customer loyalty programs, which is a program designed to encourage repeat business by providing special discounts and other incentives. A lot of grocery stores have customer loyalty programs. They're becoming, even at some clothing stores, they're becoming more popular. So coupons are like an instant rebate, a free sample. You try it and think might make you want that product. All right, so those are ways, selling strategies for stores to meet demand and then create new demand. And so as a buyer, we need to talk about buying strategies. So before you shop, you may want to comparison shop. So which is checking prices, brands, and quality among several sellers to make sure you're getting the best deal. You can use the internet to compare prices, search for coupons, and check out product reviews before you shop. For example, Edmunds.com is a great one if you're car shopping, which we will probably do a car project. I think it's around chapter 7, but I could be wrong. So comparison shopping. That doesn't need to be done. Some people do it every time they go to the grocery store, but maybe a bigger purchase. Again, you're going to want to compare the products. Maybe you need a new Blu-ray player. You might want to look at kind of just the different options, different brands. What are the different features of each one? When you find the one you want, maybe you look at a few different stores. Plan your purchase, make a list, and decide how much or how you'll pay to avoid spending too much. If you want to make sure it's something in your purchase or in your budget, I'm sorry. Choose the best time to shop. For example, don't grocery shop when you are hungry. Don't know if you've ever done that, but you end up buying things. I know I personally do at least, that sound good right then, and I might eat them, but it might just be a waste of money. And research businesses. So check out the reputation of the vendor. You can use Better Business Bureau. So if it's, a small shop online and you're not sure, you can look them up. Obviously, we're well aware of like Rayleigh's and Safeway and things like that to know that they're reputable, but smaller businesses that maybe you've not heard of, you can check them out. Better Business Bureau will give them different grades. No, stop it. So that's before you shop. And then while you shop, you want to avoid impulse buying as much as possible. Read labels. So for example, if you're buying a t-shirt that's 100% cotton, it's going to shrink when you dry it. So you may want to size up. Understand sales terminology like buy one, get one half off, buy one, get one free, buy two, get one, or things like 2 for $10. If you're at the grocery store and it says 2 for $10, you don't have to buy 2. You can buy 1 for $5. That's the way most grocery stores work, whereas clothing stores typically aren't that way. If it's a larger purchase, you're going to want to read the contract. Compare unit prices. If there's a 6-pack of soda versus a 12-pack of soda, how much does each soda cost? Does it make sense to buy 2 6-packs? Does it make sense to buy the 12-pack? And compute the total cost. So if it's something that needs batteries, you're then going to have to buy batteries to put in it. Are you paying shipping? If you're using credit, how much interest are you going to end up paying in those finance charges? So how much is it going to cost you in the end besides just the price of the product? So that's while you shop. And then after you shop, keep receipts and warranties. Bigger products will have warranties. Sometimes you can buy different items and they'll ask if you want a warranty, like a lot of kids' toys. Walmart, Target, Amazon even will say, do you want a 2-year warranty on this? Evaluate your purchase. Do you have buyer's remorse? So, after you get it, are you happy with it? Do you regret spending your money on it? If you do, is it something you can take back? If not, how do you avoid that in the future? And then be loyal. So shop at businesses that have those good reputations and have served you well. When you have a good experience, let other people know. If you've had a bad experience, you might also want to let people know. All right, and then, so how to comparison shop using unit pricing. So unit pricing is the cost of an item per unit of measure or count, such as dollars per pound or cents per dozen. So to calculate the unit price, and we'll do this next week, it's the price per item divided by the measure or the count. So for example, this sales label there is for peanut butter. It's $2.99. $2.99. It tells you that it's 16 ounces. So the unit price is 18.7 cents per ounce. So the $2.99 divided by the 16. And then here, so unit prices can be used to comparison shop for the best deal. So you can compare different sizes of packages. I know this isn't the best picture, but they are both for fancy labeled peanut butter. The one on the left is 16 ounces for $2.85, and the one on the right is 26 ounces for $4.39. The price per pound on the left is $2.85, and the price per pound on the one on the right is $2.71. So the one on the right is a better buy. Peanut butter stays good a long time, so it's not going to go bad, most likely, depending on how much you eat. So it might be worth buying it. But again, if it's something that's going to go bad that I talked about yesterday, you don't necessarily need the bigger one, because then you might be wasting that extra $1.50 or so on the product. Most grocery stores will have this on the labels. It'll tell you either per pound, per unit, like if you're buying, sometimes it's per ounce. Sometimes they're different though. Like one brand of soda might be per ounce and the other one might be by quantity. Like might tell you what each can is 57 cents, and the other label might tell you that each ounce is 17 cents, where you then have to compare it. So it's useful to know how to do this when it's not listed there for you. Like I said, we'll be doing this next week. Any questions? That is our last slide for today. I am happy to stick around and answer any questions. Other than that, let me just double check real quick.